Hey guys, this is Z with SansMinds. We are trying to, me and SansMinds and I am trying to do daily videos of free contents from straight out of my repertoire, and we are trying to teach you some stuff that doesn't need gimmicks or flaps, so you can practice at home with this quarantine thing going on. If you have watched yesterday's video, or I don't know how it's gonna be uploaded, so if you watched the video before this, then you should know that I have shared my subtleties on how to practice pinky counts on last video. So today's video, I'm going to teach you something that I used to do a lot. It's a hardcore version of any card at any number. I originally included in the original greetings from 2016, and I have taken it out from the newer version, 2019 version, or it was 2018, the newer version of greetings, because I thought it was too hard for most people. So I was afraid that it might get backfired, like, yo, that's not even possible, you, whatever, that's a BS. So I have taken it out, but I still think it's a fun any card at any number to do in conventions, because in conventions you're trying to do everything to fool magicians. It definitely fools laymen, and it has some level of entertainment value. But for laymen, I'll just do some easier variation on any card at any number. So this is, I don't even know what it's called. Let's call it hardcore any card any number. Let's get down to it. So this needs 4 spectators, 4 participants to do. But because of this corona situation, I don't have any friends over here. So I'm just going to describe the effect to you and then teach it. So you get the big idea of it. And it is not too hard if you can play the pinky count game from last video. It's really just a bunch of pinky counts. So firstly, I ask first participant to think of a card. And then I ask 3 spectators to each name a number between 1 and 10. 1 and 20, it's your choice. I just do 1 and 10 because it's easier. You want to name a number, 7, 8, 9. So 7 plus 8 is 15, plus 9 is 24. And from there we just straight up start counting cards. And 24th card is going to be whatever the card Ashley is thinking of, the first spectator. How we do that? So it is instant stooge plus a lot of pinky counts. When you're asking Ashley, the first participant, to think of a card, to everyone else it just looks like this. Think of a card, got one, okay, let's start from here. But what Ashley, the first participant, sees is, okay, think of a card, got it. It's an instant stooge. They see whatever the card you code, and that's most likely the only card they're going to see. And if you tap on it and maybe just smile a little, then she will just go along with it. 5 of spades. And when you're squaring up the deck, just place it on the bottom of the deck. And from here, you're going to hold the deck face up, but make sure Ashley, the first spectator, I'll just call her Ashley, that Ashley doesn't see the face of the card. And it helps if you bend the deck like this. And when you are asking these 3 guys, let's say John, Josh, Justin. When you're asking John, ask him to think of 2 numbers between 1 and 10. When you're doing that, just pinky count 10 cards. But You might not be that fast. Even I am not that fast. So I'll show you the procedure. Okay, John. Can you think of two numbers from 1 and 10? Got it? Okay. So I want you to switch between those two numbers, and when you finally settle down, just name out loud that number. And while you're saying that, you have already counted 10 cards here. Let's just make sure. Yep. I'm one card short. I got so 10 cards, and you're going to use a ring finger to mark it, and then start count 5 more cards while you're still talking. Yada yada yada. You say 7, cool, and you can just count 5 more cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. While you're still trying to. Josh. Okay, Josh. I want you to think of two numbers and switch between and name out loud. Okay, cool. Let's say 2. So 7 plus 2 is 9, but you have 15 cards already, so you stop counting. But if that number is more than 15, then you need to start counting again with this card. Boop, let them close, and then mark it with your ring finger and start counting again. But in this case, this is only 9. And when you're asking the last guy, depending on if the number is already bigger than 15, if it's much lower than 15, you can just stay there. But if it's larger than 15, you can just get ready to count. So name a number, two numbers, switch between, name it out loud. 10. Okay, cool. So at this point, it's 9 plus 10, so 19. All you need to do is count 4 more cards. And now you have their thought of card and 18 cards above that card. So you say, okay, so 9 cards, 10. So 7 plus 2 plus 10 is, you have to act like you don't know. So this buys you time. It's 19. Okay. At this point, your body is going to relax. When you're relaxing, just do a turnover pass. Now you're done. So 19. Okay. Ashley, what's the card you're thinking of? 5 of spades? Cool. You just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19th card, 5 of spades. That's it. If you don't know how to do a turnover pass, see you in the next video. If you don't know how to do turnover pass well, I mean, I'm not the greatest. I have just recently found some subtleties on it. But if you're interested, see you in the next video. Thank you.